Hey there YouTube, Petey Two Finger coming at you with a vape review. Today I've got a twofer. Twofer Tuesday here with Petey Two Finger. You detecting a theme here? Yeah. So I've got my sound effect machine with me and you may be familiar with Smokenmist through the Sample Box service. There is a of e-liquid going down with the Sample Box. Now, Smokenmist is a company out of Tempe, Arizona. It's a United States of America based company, which that means thumbs up for me. I mean, I'm not one of these like flag waving like patriot. I mean, I'm also not a United States hater. My whole thing about USA is that I've had some bad experiences buying stuff online. I've been burned, I've been ripped off, I've had to deal with nightmare customer service. So the essence of it is I really like the idea of if I can find a United States supplier that's not like, smoking crack, if I can get the stuff comparable value for my dollar, because a lot of times you run into this, oh yeah, it's United States, but it's 3 times more expensive. And I'm just not willing, at some point we need to put the crack pipe down. Now, what I found, Smokenmist, it is the real deal stuff. They are vapors themselves. It's a reputable United States company with outstanding customer service. If you purchase some e-liquid from them and you don't care for it, normally you're screwed. It's like, too bad, so sad, you're stuck with this e-liquid. Well, with Smokenmist, you can let them know, and they will send you a replacement flavor. Now you have to mail back what you didn't like, and you do end up paying for the shipping on that one way. They got you covered on the way back, but that is an excellent guarantee, because it's not fun being stuck with a bottle of juice that you just can't stand. And you never know. Sometimes you'll read a review for something you think, boy, that sounds good. I probably got a good half a dozen, maybe even more bottles of e-liquid here that I don't care for. If you want to take a look, I did put a link to Smokenmist. If you want to see what's going on over there, in the description, you can click on Smokenmist. I'm going to be talking briefly a little bit more about the company. Why Mist e-liquid? Well, there's a lot of good reasons, and it's all very well documented on the website, but just briefly, they use really the top ingredients. They buy their stuff from this place called Wizard Labs, which, when you delve into like the DIY, the crazy guys that are mixing this stuff up and they've tried everything that's out there, it's generally accepted unanimously that Wizard Labs is the good stuff. Now, they mix high on the flavor ratio. It's always like tasty juice, like you can actually tell what it is, what you're supposed to be vaping, because I've had some weak juice before, and that's just a disappointment. And their flexibility. They have a lot of options available. Right off the bat, the stuff is shipped in a sealed, child-proof bottle. It's got the safety lock, and it's double sealed. It's got a wrap. And for an additional $1, you can get like a fancy blue glass amber dripper bottle with an aluminum dripper, which is really cool. They sell the stuff in 10 milligram or 30 milligram options. It's high PG juice, PG versus VG. The PG is a great carrier for the flavor, but you also can get, there's a max VG option if you're into dripping atomizers. They have menthol available on 4 different levels, and there is also a sweetener option that you can add too. So it's really cool. All the options they give you, and then just the peace of mind of knowing that this is a reputable company that's been around. Orders over $50, free shipping, and it's priority shipping. All this stuff is manufactured in a pharmaceutical grade lab with pharmaceutical grade equipment, and their technicians have been trained for a minimum working in this environment for at least a year. So it's not like you have to worry about this stuff being whipped up in somebody's garage. So yeah, I really do like the idea of USA-based company, just for like the customer service, the return policy, the fact that you can get this expedited shipping that you're not going to have to wait. I messed around trying to save $1, and boy, I'll tell you, I ended up regretting some of those purchases. Nothing worse than, I had one deal that went down. It was like it took about a month to get here, and they shipped the wrong stuff. And then 2 months and 15 emails later, I get the replacement, and that was wrong. I mean, it was that's like, that's about sums up that. So that's not cool. Now today I'm going to be doing a twofer. So first up, we have the Smokenmist Cherry Limeade. Okay, this is Cherry Limeade. Judging from the aroma, just smelling the e-liquid, I'm smelling a little bit heavier on the lime aroma. It's got a pinkish tint to it, and this looks like it's a 3 milligram nicotine. It looks like it's really watery, which would tell me this is probably somewhere around 70 PG, 30 VG. And I'm a big fan of limeade in real life. My mom used to squeeze limes and make this limeade in the summer, especially when they were like, the limes were in the reduced bin. So I've had my share of limeade. Now cherry limeade is something a little bit new. Now the first note is lime. And it's not a candy lime. It's like almost a bitter, like real deal, like almost, you can almost taste the rind of the lime. And then on the exhale, there's a little bit of the cherry. It's a good juice. It's just, honestly, I would not say this is an ADV. I would give this about a mid-grade. And that is simply because this is a flavor combination that I'm not crazy about. It's a good juice. I'm not feeling the combination. The lime is like, it's heavy on the lime. The cherry is an accent there. But to be honest with you, I don't know if I would go for any lime vape. It's just one of these instances where it doesn't jive with my palate, with what I like. And that seems to be the case with a lot of juices. I've been to, a half a dozen the local shops and sampled almost all of the stuff, a lot of the stuff that they carry there. I've spent some time looking for juices that I like because I have a picky palate. So I have to give the cherry limeade, I mean, it's not, but at the same time, it's not. So if I could combine those two, it's nothing personal against the juice. It's just that flavor, like I said, it doesn't necessarily jive with my palate. I figured since I was given kind of a bad review, I hate watching bad reviews. I've always got to have something, that feel-good thing in the end. Although, like if you're talking about movies where the good guy dies at the end, I like that. There was that, it's called Omega Man. You ever see that Charlton Heston movie? There was the Will Smith I Am Legend. That it was all right. I mean, Mike Patton did the sound effects, but that Omega Man, when he gets the spear through him at the end of the fountain, that was awesome. That was really, really good. Now, wrapping it up, I've got the Strawberry Quick from Smokenmist. This is a 3 milligram, nothing fancy. I don't have any menthol or sweetener added to it. And I'm smelling Strawberry Quick. That's what I'm smelling. It's like, It's not necessarily a fake strawberry smell, but it's not like 100% natural. And it seems to be some sort of a creamer or dairy type. It's important for me to check the aroma because that tells me a lot right off the bat. I know what I'm in for. Now that I can deal with this. This is actually pretty good. Yeah, this is good juice. This is much more agreeable with my palate. But again, I have to say, I tried the Smokenmist Strawberry Monroe. Now that is like, that's some of the best e-liquid. That's like one of my top. It's a lot different than the Moo Juice. If you're familiar with, there's another company, Mount Baker, makes this Moo Juice that a lot of people might be familiar with. This is not, it's not even close. This is much more of a strawberry quick, strawberry milk type of a flavor. It's very well balanced. There is like a dairy type of an effect. The strawberry isn't overpowering. It's smooth on the throat. It's got the throat hit, but it's smooth. It's well balanced. I'd give this a thumbs up. I would buy this again. That Strawberry Monroe is just, if you haven't tried it, do yourself a favor. Place an order now from Smokenmist and go ahead and give this, it's called Strawberry Quick. Yeah, and that's exactly what it tastes like. So hats off to them for nailing it. It's a very good tasty juice. It really is. That's very honest flavor. Now, again, with some time, maybe this will win me over a little better. It's not bad, but it might not be for me. So the Limeade, cherry Limeade, I got to give them the Strawberry Quick, I'm giving that a thumbs up. So thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully I'll have some more Smokenmist stuff coming up. I know I do have a juice around here for review coming up, so we'll see what's going on. But I wanted to say a sincere thank you very much to you guys for supporting me in this endeavor, getting into this vape review stuff. I'm going to have some more cool stuff. I got some really cool DIY stuff coming up. I got some electronics, some music stuff coming up. So stay tuned. It's going to be a busy, fun summer. You guys stay safe. Stay cool, enjoy your vape, and most of all, peace.